By implication, it's a state of being. Hello, Sil. Okay, so, okay. More than just feeling or emotion, we have activity. Too sensitive because we are more engaged, more connected, and are so with all. We need to develop a bit of thick skinness, a capital T tolerance. Otherwise, we can easily get into. Oh, who else is coming? You are coming again. Okay, so 3 times still today.
All right.
Oops.
Carry on.
So we need to develop a bit of thick skinned, a capital T tolerance. Otherwise, we can easily get into a busy if things aren't perfect. Yes. Contrast with usual interactions and relationships. What are difference between a love relationship interaction and a non-love moreness? This is what you were saying. Yeah. Yes. Also, our expectation and openness are very different. Moreness of emotions, feelings, expectation, willingness, acceptance, openness. Yes, exactly. So powerful to understand. We can fall into an expectation of perfectness if we are in love. Can make us vulnerable when things are unexpected. Not perfect. Yes, it is not dependent
Can you
or
catch me up?
created by us. It has its own, oh yes, it has its own peculiar preciseness instead of a perfectness.
Wow.
So
Kay,
this,
oh, sorry, go ahead. I just want
no,
Kay to give me a recap, but sure.
no, I was just to connect that. We were discussing, and Kay was sharing about love and unconditional love, and she used almost the same exact words that about the moreness and the acceptance, and that love is it's not something you create, and then unconditional love also. So we were and I shared my previous post about love, and our discussion in that. So okay, now this is what you were saying, and I wrote it, and Sil, and also that okay, we were discussing about this thing exactly,
Wow.
exactly same. Yes.
Oh, exciting. Okay, before you recap me, how are you? First of all?
Great. How are you?
Most excellent. I have been keeping an unrelenting, unbending intent in terms of you and your health and getting better.
Oh God, yes.
You sit right here. Just kind of just to the side, bottom of my heart. I'm on my side than in my heart. It's really interesting. Actually, you moved. You was more in the front. Now you moved a little bit more to the left. That's very interesting. It's really strange. I mean, I feel the spot where you at.
Wow.
You know, when I tap it, it's now kind of on the rib there on the left. I don't know if you can. Hang on. I'll show you. It's very interesting. I find it most fascinating because it's very particular with you, okay?
Wow.
So, I don't know. It's very interesting. All right. So, come video.
Yes.
Oh, hang on. I gotta make the video large so I can see what I'm showing you. Oh, come on, video.
So Kay was sharing about
for whatever reason, come full screen.
And perspective shifting, and then it comes to love, and the self-proof opportunity Kay manifested in her life. This is so amazing. This is so amazing. Today's session.
Wow. Okay.
That.
Yeah, but you used to be over here, just kind of under the heart, just to the little left and bottom of the heart, and then you moved the whole. So that's I don't know why. That's why I mention it all, or just the deeper understanding. It's just fascinating.
It is.
Yeah, yeah, it's most fascinating. So I thought, well, I'll share because it's interesting. Because it's interesting. All right, there we go. All organized here, all organized here. So
So
it's set for the travels, but it's nice to be here. Okay, so yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
you're in a vehicle. What, are you going somewhere?
Yes, yes. Oh yeah, I'm going up to Salt Lake City
Oh,
to go and buy a motorhome, and then that's what I was connecting the dolly, because then the dolly will connect to tow the van, so it's a whole rigmarole. So, but I had to stop off here at AutoZone because the lights connector was the wrong one, so I had to get an adapter, and there we go. So,
wow.
uh-uh. Wow.
I didn't know that
But
you had a motorhome.
oh, sorry, I've been sharing it all over, so I guess I'm.
I just missed it.
Yeah, yeah. I just not always sure who. I don't want to be repeating the same stuff over and over all the time. So, um, the other thing also, the best laid plans of mice and monkeys
Or
don't
something.
always go as intended.
Oh,
So, so when I set the van up this morning, I very carefully came and I plugged everything in. Well, I'll show you. I'll show you. Showing is better than just for the interestness of this. It's very fascinating.
Great. Oh, he will come back. He will come back. Oh.
well, it is interesting that we kind of all came around to that same
All
idea.
right. So anyway, so I was.
Yes, yes.
So let me share real quick the problem that happened. So I plugged all my things in. I've got a special little inverter that I can plug the multi-plug in, and you see extra plugs to charge the phone and charge the headset. And everything was fine. I even had my phone 100% charged. Then I come on when just right at the time that you were gonna come. So I came on a few minutes, and the battery's completely drained from 100% in like I don't know an hour at the most. It was really weird. And then I couldn't get it to charge. The cable is bad.
Oh no.
But I bought a spare cable yesterday, yeah, so I'm good. So yeah. Anyway, it's amazing. It's just amazing. Just amazing. Yeah. And that bad cables seem to have drained me like really fast. So all right. Anyway, so catch me up, please, Kay, of what you guys have been chatting about. It sounds like a most interesting and fascinating conversation,
It
most
is
potent. So I want to hear all about it, please.
very interesting. Well,
Yeah. So if I drop off. Just keep going with Beena. I might drop off a little bit here and there. So
okay. Well, it's a really interesting thing has happened.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Phil is in Oklahoma City today.
Mm,
And I think that it is just fascinating and so interesting that
yeah.
I have had this, big, uh, I don't know what word to even say, but breakthrough, whatever, and about peace of being, and all of that,
Yes. Yes.
and immediately I have the opportunity to self-prove my ability to maintain that peace of being.
Oh. Oh. Mm.
A really, interesting circumstance. I mean,
Wow.
he has
Wow.
he hasn't been here for a couple of years, um, and he's just been in the hospital. All this stuff that would make it seem really unlikely that, you know, that he would show up at the door, and yet there he is, you know. And I mean,
Wow.
so interesting.
He came to your house. He showed up at your door.
Not yet, but he's coming by this afternoon.
Oh.
And
Wow.
I think it is so awesome and cool that that the universe gives me exactly what I need.
Yes. Yes.
I mean, here and I was telling Beena, you know, you had made the point the other day to really, really be very conscious of, you know, really maintaining that sense of a peace of being. And
Mm. Mm.
that it's very easy to fall back into old habits of thinking that, you know, do not do
Yes.
that.
Yes. 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 Very, very, very important. Yeah.
I have really been making a big effort to do that. I have watched the video from our session where we talked about that. Um, right when that happened, I wrote a whole big long thing describing what had happened. So I've gone back and read that. I've gone back and looked at the pictures that, you know, we talked about, and so
Wow.
I really made an effort to keep that in the forefront of my thought, and be aware of it and be happy, you know, in it, and
Mm. Mm.
claim it as mine and as my new state of being, and my new awareness. And I mean, what an incredible opportunity to prove that to myself, you know? I mean, it's really incredible to me. I think it's amazing. So, um, so that has been happening. And I also said that I've gone back and have been listening to the sessions where Erica was talking about, you know, her big points that she has learned. And I've just gotten to the part where she talks about love. And I actually haven't listened to that part yet, but she had just kind of introduced the topic and talked
Mm.
about how it was something really big, but something that she had a lot to learn about, and, you know, all of that. And so, you know, I am thinking a lot about it also. And I was telling Beena that, you know, I just keep coming back to The Alchemist. It's just, there's just something in there that
Oh, fabulous. Fabulous. Fabulous.
it's got something in there. And
Yeah.
there's a whole section in there where he talks about love, and where he's trying to turn himself into the wind. And basically, for me, what that is love, is seeing and perceiving the moreness,
Exactly.
um,
Yeah. Yeah.
and being able to do that is what propels us forward into, and that is what is our journey. That is our um, you know, finding our personal legend. That is our treasure.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
uh,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just
Would you say piece of being is a phenomenal treasure?
a phenomenal. I didn't hear the last word.
Treasure.
Treasure.
Pleasure.
Treasure or personal legend.
Yes, yes, absolutely, absolutely. It's a phenomenal treasure.
It's
And
massive. It's massive. It's absolutely massive. It's a huge big deal, right?
yes, it is.
That's something phenomenal. It's something phenomenal.
So
She shared a
Wow.
lot of phenomenal perspective today, and I would definitely love to share with you, Sil, because
Oh,
I just
please, please.
make a note of it. First the quote from Kay, that through application we evolve.
Through, yes, Kay. Yes. Wow. I want to add that into the program.
That's why I said that. Okay, I can bet, Kay, this is going to be a part of it. Sil is going to do. And the second thing, about the alchemy. Okay, I'm recapping it, what you said, that it was so huge, because the what she shared with me, when you were not here, Sil, it is something really magical, because she said it was kind of like the exact words she's using, because when I read that, I don't remember now where, but I read that what is the actual word meaning of alchemy and alchemist. So it was like they make, it's a process, or they make something simple and transform it into something extraordinary. But the beauty is, the process is not understandable. It just somehow it happens. And Kay said that alchemy is a combination of science and arts.
and magic.
And
Yes.
magic. Wow.
And it makes total sense now. For me, it makes total sense now that what alchemy is. So this is something really huge for me. And then we go into the transformation and why we need a transformation. Has to be a transformation has to be really a big deal for us. And it was a long discussion about that. So say, Kay, please just carry on. I was just connecting all what you shared with me. This was so
Wow.
huge.
So fabulous. So please add that quote in at the relevant place where we're at. It doesn't really matter. It can go anywhere, but whatever session and module we're on right now. So
I just noted down, because I was thinking that, okay, we will go into application and then we will put that there. So
I
just to
am
have that.
on Module 5, Session 3, the value of learning to quote ourselves.
ah,
Um,
and this is an application that is evolutionary, especially so. Perfect session to add it into. Perfect.
last,
Perfect.
I think that well, okay. One of the slides says, my repeat that says, the purpose of quoting ourselves is to develop self-empowerment. We must be comfortable quoting ourselves, but it doesn't have to be done publicly. Our aim is to shift our mindset from looking out there for answers to transforming what is already within us. This shift
Oh.
us from seeking to apply. And I wrote, this just kind of all, I don't know, you know how I was listening in on the session on Friday, and there were
Mm,
a couple
mm,
of
mm.
things on that day that just really were big for me. Um, and the one was the analogy of, I already have everything I need, but I still have the responsibility of applying that.
Yes,
And
exactly. Oh,
what an
oh, oh, oh,
appropriate.
oh, oh, oh.
I said, I like the analogy of being hungry and knowing that I already have everything I need. I have all the equipment. I already have everything I need to solve my problem, but I still have to actually make it and eat it. It- you know,
Yes.
I can sit in my kitchen hungry and have all the ingredients, the equipment, all the recipe, everything. I'll do something with it. I still have the problem. You know, I have, if I don't apply, you know, put into practice what I have got, then
Exactly. Ex-
um,
It's all meaningless. It's all meaningless if you don't apply.
the universe has supplied me with everything I need, but my part is to use it or apply it.
Yes.
The handshake that Erica talks about.
Yes.
Um, I,
Yes. Yes.
I don't have to create, you know, the solution. I don't have to even find out there, you know, whatever it is that I need. I already have it, but I have to apply it. And I have to
Exactly.
act.
Exactly. Exactly. You have to apply it. Yes.
I don't have, I'm not, and which this is part of the piece of being for me, um, is that whole
Yes.
speaking is gone. I mean, it's just, it's really
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
Um, but
Oh, oh, so magical.
even though I'm lacking something, I'm not, you know, what I know. And I have everything I need, but I have to act on that. And sometimes I have to act as if I don't know, I don't see it, I don't know it, but
Yes.
I have to act as
Yes.
I don't have to do whatever it is perfectly. I don't have to even know how to do it. I don't even have to make all the right choices, but I do have to act. And I have to know that adjustments will be made if necessary. And, you know, they always
Yes.
use a saying, which I'm not, change direction on a moving ship, you know, than one that is standing still. And so if we're
Mm.
moving forward, even if we're not going in the right direction, it's easier to change that direction if we're moving. And